It's the Beat Break Morning Show with Sean Garvey and the crew.
Wake that ass up. It's the Beat Break Morning Show. You already know what it is. Sean Garvey at Sean Garvey on Facebook. Sean Garvey ATL on Instagram and Twitter. Good morning to everybody via Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We are the Beat Break Morning Show. The architect in the building once again, Sean Garvey, and I got my homeboy with me.
DJ Roll, how you doing,
Well,
man?
good, man. Out there getting that bread. Out there getting that paper, man.
Man, yes, always, always, always. That's why you can always follow me at DJ Rollum on Instagram and Twitter, and get with me at DJ Rollum Townsend on Facebook, so you can get that hot deal.
Yes, sir, man. So, what you been up to, man?
Oh man, all I can say is God's been good by being blessed, DJing all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like just all over the place. I was at the Hilton at the airport last week. And I'm at this, I keep forgetting the name, the restaurant, Texas Ton something. It's a Mexican restaurant over there at Stonecrest, so you know what that is. So if you live on the east side, check me out on at Stonecrest. Either Friday or Saturday nights. I usually post it, so if you want to come out, eat some good food, and chill with some good music, there you go, DJ Rollum there.
Yes, sir, man. Excellent. You be out there in them streets, man.
Yeah, all over, man, all over.
You know what I mean?
I just got someone emailed me saying, I need you at to DJ a white party.
White party.
A white party.
Okay, like a white party, you come in wearing all white, or
Yeah.
a party where there's a lot of white people. What are we talking about?
I hope it's the people in black wearing white. I mean, I don't know about seeing all white folks there. I mean,
Hey, we love our white brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
We just
No
need
offense, but still, it's an all white party. So,
Uh-huh.
you come in white. So, I might have to buy some white pants. I don't have any white pants. I have a bunch of white shirts, but I
haven't
haven't
seen you in white pants.
I can't see myself in no white pants. Not even white shorts. I mean, so I don't know. We gotta see.
All right, okay, man. Yeah, I never told this story, but back in April, I went to the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, and this musician by the name of Damien Escobar. I'm not sure if anybody in this room ever heard of him before, but he plays the violin. He's very popular, and it was actually my first time going to an event to see an artist of his stature play the violin. He was so magnificent. He played all the hits. He played some of his hits. He played some of his songs, but he also played Prince. He also played Michael Jackson. Oh my goodness, when he played Prince, Purple Rain.
He played Purple Rain. I was gonna say, did he play When Doves Cry?
I think he did.
Okay.
But what I remember was he played Purple Rain.
Okay.
And the backdrop was purple. It was already set. And when he and his band, because he had a band, when him and his band performed Purple Rain, oh my goodness! Everybody got out of their seats and started dancing.
To Purple Rain?
Yeah, to Purple Rain. Well, it's a slow song.
Oh, it's a slow song. I'm like, you saying dancing? I'm thinking like they got like down or something. I'm like,
now he did play some Shaka Khan.
Okay,
He played a little bit of Shaka Khan, and a little bit of our favorite oldies from back in the day. So yeah, so some people had danced to, some upbeat songs that he played, but he did a magnificent job. Big shouts to Damien Escobar. If you don't know who he is, you are sleeping. Go to YouTube, type in Damien Escobar.
Yeah. Good stuff. Was he at the Arts Museum, or where did he?
Atlanta Symphony Orchestra.
Atlanta Symphony Orchestra.
Which is in the same building as the Woodruff Arts Center.
Okay.
Midtown.
I think I dropped somebody off over there one time to listen to orchestra out there one time. So dealing with those rideshare companies.
Oh yeah. We can say them.
You can say them?
Yeah. Can we say them?
Can we say them?
Can we say? Okay. I mean, because they're not our sponsor yet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Uber.
I thought you were gonna say Lyft.
No, not Lyft. No. I don't get a lot of professionals on Lyft. So
I use Lyft most of the time. When I'm not driving my own car, I use Lyft.
You use Lyft?
Yeah, I've had problems with Uber.
You have a problem with Uber?
Yeah.
I don't have that many problems with Uber. I get more professionals. I get doctors, lawyers, few entertainers.
Oh, you must be driving the XL then.
No, I'm not driving
the deluxe.
No. It's all Uber X. It's all Uber X and Pool and whatnot. So, but I think I did have a professional with Lyft, but
Okay.
it's very rare. It's very rare.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And usually Uber give me bigger tips anyway.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I should have been driving for Uber then.
Yeah, they give bigger tips.
Yeah.
They give bigger tips.
Only problem I've had with Uber was plenty of times was because if they charge much, they charge too much than Lyft.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the drivers, not saying all of them, but there were plenty of drivers that dropped me off at the wrong location.
Oh, so they can't read. That's what it sounds
They
like.
must not know how to spell Uber then, so I don't know.
I mean, if you can't drop somebody off by reading the map, because automatically with the rideshare, if y'all don't know what rideshare is, Lyft and Uber, it's like I would say an app on your phone taxi. So you ain't gotta, trying to see if you got enough money. Uber or Lyft will let you know if you have enough money or not, because they're not going to allow you to pick up a ride because they're going to take that money.
Yeah.
Automatically.
They gotta get that money.
You got to get that money.
Yeah.
So if they make your account go negative, they try to get that money.
Yeah. And speaking of Lyft and Uber, I am celebrating, or partially celebrating, my 1-year anniversary of driving Lyft.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
But I don't drive Lyft anymore.
Oh, okay then. All right, so let me say I'm on my 3rd year driving
Yay!
Uber and Lyft. I haven't drove in about 3 months.
Oh.
So does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you got paid, all right?
I ain't got paid since February.
Oh.
Yeah.
Since Black History Month.
Yeah, Black History Month.
Okay.
Yeah, so I may be back. I don't know. I mean, but I like doing it. It's cool. It's very convenient. That's the best thing about it. But for those full-time people, man.
12 hours a day.
12 hours a day. So you're a controlled truck driver. A controlled truck driver, because truck drivers drive about 8 to 10 hours a day. Or more, I should say, at least at a time. And you want to ride like that, hats off to you. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, 12 hours a day. You might as well just find yourself sleeping inside of a car.
Yeah, so I hope you have a nice good trunk, because if you got one of them little cars and whatnot trying to sleep, you can forget it.
You SOS.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do next with that? So get yourself a decent car if you're going to plan on doing Uber or Lyft. That's what I say.
Rent one.
Rent? Well,
Yeah, that's going to cost you a lot of money, though.
well, get yourself a decent car, man. Just get yourself a decent car.
Yeah. So this brings me, before we go any further right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, this brings me to a new segment that me and DJ Roland discussed off the air about producing a new segment where we talk about our Lyft and Uber stories. And I have plenty of Lyft stories.
Plenty of Uber stories.
Lyft versus Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should start the new segment off with that.
Okay.
Lyft versus Uber. Which one is way better?
Yeah.
Lyft or Uber? 404-341-2763 is the telephone number to call in and let us know what you think is better, Lyft or Uber.
What do you think is better?
I said Lyft.
You say Lyft.
I say
Okay.
Lyft. You said Uber.
Okay, guess. Miss Steffanie. Studio Steffanie.
Wait.
We ain't gonna say that? Okay. All right.
You already ready to get into the show.
Yeah, I'm ready to get into it. I was curious, like, what do you think? That's what
We're going to ask her at the end of the
We're
We're going to
ask her.
revisit this combo in just a few moments.
Okay.
But yes, we have Studio Steffanie in the building, ladies and gentlemen. She is here in the building. She is going to talk about getting right and tight for the summer, because it is summertime, ladies and gentlemen. So she's going to get your body right, your mental right, and all that good stuff. So we got that coming up. Plus, once again, ladies and gentlemen, because we are known to call people out here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Once again, Diamond Love is MIA, and she was on the show last week.
Yes. Why? I mean, I found that I like, no, she did not come.
No, she
when
didn't.
when I wasn't here. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Really? And I've been trying to make sure that we're on the same path, same time, all that stuff.
Right.
It just didn't happen.
It just didn't happen. It wasn't in God's plan.
Okay, Drake.
But shout outs to Diamond Love and also shout outs to Sharia Thomas, man. We miss you. All right. We got a new intern here in the building, right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. It's summertime, and we decided to open our doors here to new interns coming in with us. So she's overshadowing here on the Beat Break Morning Show. We have Anaja Smith, right? Anaja! Yes, how you doing this morning?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Aspiring on-air personality,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Talk to us a little bit about yourself. Tell the listeners about who Anaja Smith is.
Well, I am 20 years old. I currently attend Albany State University. My major is mass communications, and really this year I just plan on getting more involved with my major, getting more involved in more organizations on campus. I would say I'm very active. I have a very outgoing personality, and I'm just fun to be around. So I'm glad to be here. Glad that I got this opportunity.
Yeah, so you're going to learn a lot during this internship. What have you learned so far?
yes, literally, yes.
Well, I mean, today is my first day, so, you know.
This is the first training day. But, I mean, just from the outside looking in, what have you learned just by, listening to radio stations, listening to on-air personalities?
Well, I know that you guys said it's actually harder than what it looks like, so I'm kind of excited to see the hard part of it, I guess, because outside looking in, I never really thought that it was, hard. I just thought that, just people talking on the radio and stuff like that, so.
You know who you remind me of, facial-wise? You remind me of actress Tamala Jones. Tamala? Anybody know Tamala Jones?
I can see some. I can see.
You can see that.
Yeah. Resemblance.
She doesn't know who she is.
Yeah. I don't.
She's been in a lot of movies and shows. She's been in Booty. I want to say the movie Booty Call. She was in Booty Call. That's the first movie that came to my mind because I watched it last week. But
The Wood.
The Wood. Thank you. The Wood. Yeah, but she only had that one scene though.
Yeah, when they went to her house.
When they went to her house and they had to use the They had to take a bath.
Okay.
An outside bath using the water hose.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I remember that. Yeah. Right.
So her last name is what?
Tamala Jones.
Tamala Jones. Okay.
Yeah, she's about to look up now. She's Googling it. Can you see the resemblance?
No.
No? Not really? Nah. How many? So, have anybody compared you to a lookalike, to a celebrity?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who?
Regina Carter.
Okay, I can see
Regina
that.
Carter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne's
Lil
daughter.
Wayne's daughter.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne's daughter. Okay.
She's pretty though. Okay, I know who she is.
You know who she is?
Okay,
now?
I just didn't know her name. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you come in like, I say second behind Tamala Jones. The second person that comes to my mind is Chili.
Okay, I can see that too.
No.
I think y'all looking at the hair.
Yeah, I'm looking at
I'm looking at that. I'm looking at
the
both.
hair.
I'm looking at the face and the hair.
I can see
You know,
why you said chili though. I can see why you said it, but yeah,
I can't.
more on the hair
Yeah.
though.
Hey, I mean, I could have said somebody worse though.
But see, Chili went to my high school, so that's why I don't know, So
Oh,
I was
okay.
actually there when she was still there. So
Yeah. No.
yeah,
Okay. I wonder if she remembers you.
no, she don't remember. I wasn't DJ Rolling then, so.
Hey y'all, it's the Beat Break Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen. We got a hot show for you all right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we got Studio Steffanie in the building. Plus, since Diamond Love is not here, we're gonna talk. We're gonna get into the 411 wire anyway. We're gonna put our intern on the spot this morning for the first time. For the first time in Beat Break Radio history, because we allow our interns to learn stuff behind the scenes first before we just put them in the water. But since
we gotta let her get her toes wet a little bit.
get the toes wet. Yeah.
Get the toes wet, not the feet, but the toes.
Yeah.
Dip the toes in the water. Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it.
411 Wire coming up, and also topic discussion. We're going to talk about the infamous billboard sign that's been put out there, and people have been talking about it. It has gone nationwide. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, is the billboard sign that this aspiring actress has put out there to get the attention of Mr. Tyler Perry. So we're going to
It's actually in front of his studios.
Yes,
Right
outside of
in
his
front?
studios.
Yeah. Well, there's a billboard on the street.
Right across from the Lakewood train station.
Yeah. I saw it.
Wow.
I should have took a picture of it while I was riding down.
I was going to work.
It's
So.
a nice picture.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about that and more right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, call in 404-341-2763 and let us know what you think is better, Lyft or Uber. Okay? Lyft versus Uber.
Uber.
I'm going to go with Lyft.
Uber.
Lyft.
Yes.
Yes, and this is the beginning of me and DJ Rollum's new segment called Lyft Uber Confessions.
Just like
Ride
the old
share
HBO
confessions.
taxi.
Ride share confessions. Our producer G in the background, shout out to him.
Yes.
Ride share
Confessions.
confessions. That's going to be our new segment title. Ride share confessions. Like kind of like taxi cab confessions,
Yes.
but
Back in the
share
80s for the older folks, you know, so that's what was on HBO.
HBO.
Yes.
Yeah. Right before those
What's up on
adult,
HBO?
right before those adult content movies. Or what's that, Cinemax? No, it was both. That and Cinemax.
Okay.
Yeah. Taxi cab confessions. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? No, you know what I'm thinking of?
What?
I'm thinking of Real Sex Part 2, Part 1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4,
Lord,
5,
man.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
No, our intern is like, what in the hell?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you
Get ready for a ride.
I like that. We're getting ready for a ride.
Yeah, there you go.
Be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with the 411 Wire and Studio Steffanie in the building right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Follow us at Beat Break Radio and at Sean Garvey ATL, Sean Garvey on Facebook. Where can people follow you at?
Always follow DJ Rollum at DJ Rollum on Twitter, Instagram, and follow me at DJ Rollum Townsend on Facebook to give you that hot deal because it's going to go down for real. I mean, I know I'm talking old school, but it's the truth. I'm doing my thing.
All right. Shout out to our new news reporter, by the way. She's checking in. Lily, better known as Lily Simmons. She is standing by over at the news desk. We got her news at the top of the hour coming up right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Also simulcasting on the Thinking Out Loud Network, thinkingoutloudnetwork.com, and beatbreakradiofm.com. Yeah, keep it locked. All right, we're back. It's the Beat Break Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen. Wake that ass up. Sean Garvey, DJ Rollum in the building.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get at us at Beat Break Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and call in at 404-341-2763. We are still taking your comments about Lyft versus Uber. Which one is the best, Lyft or Uber? We have some people on the check-in that are saying Lyft is the best. We have some people saying that Uber is the best. So it's kind of like half and half right now.
I see a lot of nodding when you said Lyft. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, let's ask, our intern is in the building, who is going to be doing the 411 Wire in just a few moments. Naja Smith in the building. Yeah, Lyft or Uber? Which one are we going with?
I prefer Lyft.
Okay, see that deserves. Bam.
And why?
And why?
I just feel more comfortable with Lyft. Like, I never really liked Uber. And I feel like Lyft is a little bit cheaper sometimes. And I get a lot of deals with Lyft too. Uber, not really.
Uber need to step their game up.
Yeah.
You ain't been on my style. That's all. You've been with them too many bad Uber drivers or something. They don't know where they're going or something.
Like, it's been many times where my rides have been like maybe $2, $2 or $3, because I ride with them so much, so they give me good deals.
Oh.
Yeah, and their Lyft videos are awesome, by the way. They have these Lyft videos where they have different celebrities come in and drive and stuff. They had Taraji P. Henson recently, and they had a few other notable people in there too. So, you know, I'm like, okay, when we're gonna see a celebrity.
Okay, there was some celebrities in Uber.
Like,
okay.
who? DeAndre Bonds?
No. Dre from Outkast. He was Andre 3000 was in Uber in Hawaii, not Atlanta. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have some celebrities in Uber in Atlanta. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like Uber. I don't know. I get more money with Uber.
You want money?
I get more money with Uber. I get fools with Lyft. Fools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get fools. Smoking and all this stuff. Don't know anything.
I've had my share of fools in the Lyft car before.
Okay.
I've had my share.
I get
can't
a lot more
dispute
fools
with you on that.
Yeah, I get a lot more fools with Lyft riders. They all, and I'll say at least 70% of them are smokers coming in smelling like smoke.
Smell like weed.
Weed too.
Okay.
And beer smelling. Beer smelling. And I'm not picking up from a bar. I'm picking them up from a house. And I'm like, good grief, man. You trying to get to a bar or something? I'm like, really?
It seems like the bar is already inside the house.
Yeah, exactly. In their breath.
All right, 404-341-2763. Talk to us, ladies and gentlemen. Lyft versus Uber. What do you think? All right. 411 wire time. And since we don't have Diamond Love in the building, we took it upon ourselves to make an executive decision by having our intern who just showed up here for on her first day, training day. Yeah, she's like Ethan Hawke in Training Day, and I'm Alonzo.
King Kong.
So she's gonna give us some 411 entertainment stories, ladies and gentlemen, and some of these are recent, but you know, just in case you've been sleeping under a rock, she's gonna fill you in on what's been going on. All right.
Nice. So Raquel Bailey is an aspiring actress. It was said that recently she had spent a little over, I want to say $2,000 on 2 billboards to be put up in Atlanta in the hopes of getting the attentions from the famous actor Tyler Perry.
She could have shot
Director.
There we go. Excuse me, that was my bad. Sorry.
First day.
So yeah, she attempted to do the same thing back in 2012 in the hopes of getting his attention, but he never, I guess, responded. So she thought that she would try again, and recently he's seen the billboards and he gave her a response, but it wasn't really the response that she was looking for, because he basically just said that he felt as if that wasn't the appropriate way to get his attention. He felt as if that she should have just auditioned for free instead of spending $2,000 trying to get his attention. So it kind of put him in a awkward position, I guess. So I guess she took that advice and
But she doesn't regret doing it, though.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
I wouldn't either. But it's pretty bold. I would do that.
I'm going to
spend
feel about it.
$2,000, shoot a short film.
Yeah, not that, but I would do something that bold. Just
Do your
not
own
spend
thing.
that much.
Yeah.
Or you would do something that bold but not spend that much money.
Yeah.
Give us an example of what you would do bold to get somebody's attention. Since you put yourself out there. You didn't put yourself out there, I'm sorry.
I'll take it back.
You stepped right into that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy.
But he said he was familiar with her work, so I guess that was one good thing that came out of it. So, yeah.
Now, recently they took the billboard down.
Oh,
And they replaced it with the trailer. No, it's the promo for Shaft, the updated version for Shaft. I just thought I pointed that out. Yeah.
Oh, dang. That money went to waste.
Not so much though.
Yeah.
It ain't, not
He
so
got
much though.
it. He responded. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because last time you were saying that he didn't respond, and now this time he did respond. So you're like, okay, I got your attention. Now what?
And news outlets are talking about it.
News out, media,
yeah.
yeah.
That's not really.
Yes, but we're going to talk about that in just a few moments right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. What else you got, Anaja?
As we all know, Freaknik is coming back
What?
next weekend. I know nothing about that, but my mother, she talks about it all the time. So.
Your mother. Your mother must be around my age.
Yeah, I guess she probably is.
She's from Atlanta, right?
No, she's from Virginia.
Virginia.
But she was down here when it happened.
Okay.
So she would always tell me, stuff. And, yeah.
Did she tell you where it actually started at?
No.
D.C.
Really?
Yeah, started in D.C.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, she didn't
Yeah,
tell me
the whole
that.
thing in D.C. early 90s, then eventually got down here in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah, spring break for HBCUs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Spring break for HBCU students,
But yeah, so they have a lot of events lined up, through that weekend, starting with Thursday, ending on Sunday. Some events like the Freaky Trap and Paint. I love the 90s open bar. They have a community service on Saturday and the official Freaknik after party. And the last day, it would be the day party ending at 12 p.m.
This is going to be an eventful
I gotta ask about that open bar.
Yeah.
Out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of folks just going bananas on some beer and whatever else, right?
I'm assuming so, yeah. Have fun, let loose.
Are you going to join?
Oh, I'm not going.
Well, you know.
No, I don't think you're ready for that. No. But then again, it's not going to be like the Freaknik back in the 90s. The Freaknik back in the 90s, I mean,
I heard it was chaotic.
It was
Yes,
Yeah.
very.
I've
I was
seen
in all
videos.
three of them. I was in the three that were here, the major ones, 94, 95, 96. I say 94 was to me the best one.
We're gonna play some bass music if we're gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
Some booty music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King, Uncle Luke. Can I say that?
I don't want to say King though. Just
Okay.
Uncle Luke.
Just Uncle Luke?
Yeah.
Uncle Luke. All right. We'll keep it at Uncle Luke. All right.
If you want to say King, that's on you.
I mean, he did that, he really kind of started that new wave of music back down in Miami, Florida.
But he's also responsible for calling it back here in Atlanta. Dup, dup, baby, dup, dup, dang, dang.
Yeah.
Scar.
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 Yeah, that means.
Scar.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
I don't know. What y'all think, man? I mean, what
I'm
y'all think?
excited to see how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, a lot of people gonna be performing. Kilo Ali, Raheem the Dream from back in the day, the
Yeah,
ATL.
we had
We
we
had
didn't have
both.
him on the show.
We
but
had both of them on the morning
We
show.
had both on the morning show, okay? Because I remember Raheem the Dream, man. He's a cool dude.
Yeah,
He's a cool dude.
yeah, with them big suits and everything. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who else? Yin Yang Twins are gonna be performing as well.
Yin Yang Twin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doom, doom, boom. Yeah.
Whisper. All right.
Yeah, man. All right. So that's what it is. And what else you got in the 411 wire? You like? You get to the one? You don't want to talk about
Drake.
Drake? Yeah.
I mean, I seen some tweets on Twitter last night after the game that, after Toronto won, he was going to drop some music. I guess. I mean, I'm not really a Drake fan. I am. but
Well,
I'm
wait,
not.
hold on. You're not a Drake.
I mean, I
That's what I'm
am,
saying.
but
Hold
I
on,
wasn't
huh?
excited as, like my followers were, because that's all I was seeing on my Twitter feed. Just Drake, dropping an album. I don't care. Because I want to go to State to win. Yeah, so,
So you're really disappointed.
yes.
But from what I've seen on the news clips is that the star players were injured. So
Yeah.
So what can you do without your star players? Nothing. And they had the best players out there on the Raptors.
Yeah.
So you can't do but so much.
You're right.
It wasn't a blowout either.
It wasn't. I think they only won by what, 2 or 4 points?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that game.
yeah, so I mean, and then it was the last game in Oakland. So
Yeah.
oh well, they have the championship. So
I honestly thought they were going to win, but when.
well, yeah, because I don't believe that no one thought that the Raptors were going to be in the finals. Might be in the playoffs, but not in the finals.
Yeah.
So oh well.
So,
We'll see what happens next year.
Yeah.
Next season,
we'll
I should
see.
say.
but I know Drake is having a great time right
Oh,
now.
Oh, very
yeah.
happy.
He's living his best
Very
life.
happy.
Yeah.
What's he gonna make a? Is he gonna make an album on his plane?
Huh.
That's what I wonder. I mean, you got that $700,000 plane, so I was wondering if you're gonna make an album there. You never know.
Yeah, I mean,
35,000 feet in the air, just making an album. So
we talking about Drake. He can do anything.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. 35,000 feet in the air in your own plane. I mean,
I can see him. I can see him just singing in the plane right now. I wanna just come over, eat on some Oreos, and talk to her about. I mean, I can just see him doing that right now.
Right.
Yeah. Looking at my rear view. I'm sorry. Looking at. All right, good job. Anasha Smith, right here on the Beat Break Morning Show, right on the wire.
I'm gonna get ready, guys. Okay.
It's all good.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. We have our special guest in the studio with us. First time here on the Beat Break Morning Show. It is summertime, ladies and gentlemen. And I know you are not living your best life right about now because you're probably at home wishing that you can look like this fabulous woman right here sitting next to me. All right? She's a life coach, master trainer, yoga instructor, published author, wellness coach, speaker, entrepreneur. If that isn't black girl magic, I do not know what is. Yeah. Studio Steffanie in the building. Hello, how you doing? Get closer to the mic there.
I am amazing. How are you all tonight?
We are doing good. We're doing great. We are happy to have you in the
Thank you.
studio.
I'm happy to be here.
We were talking offline, and we only met one time before.
Yes.
At another radio station.
Right.
And you all was promoting something that you all had going on at that particular time. And what have you.
Passed a long time ago.
It wasn't even that long time ago. You making me sound like I'm old or something.
That's my job.
Yes. But I see you have a lot going on. And last time we spoke via phone, you was in L.A., right? You was
Yes,
in
I
L.A.
was. Mhm.
Yeah. What you had going on in L.A.?
I have a couple of, my book, Images Everything. What
You
does
got
your
a
image
book?
say about you? Thank
All
you.
right. That is a big ass book, by the way.
It's a workbook. That's right. It's a self-help workbook for women to
Okay.
empower women to become self-sufficient. Because we need to be able to take care of ourselves so we can represent ourselves in our best way to our man. You know what I'm saying? So you can become that power.
Say that one more time.
Yeah.
Say that one more
I'm
time.
saying men want a woman that knows what she wants and she can take care of herself mentally, physically, spiritually. And so she can join with that man and have a union and have that synergy just to empower others and just be that power couple.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Are you a relationship expert also?
Well, I do help with the overall wellness, and that does cover relationships.
Okay, so it starts with the mental
Yes.
at first.
Yes,
You
definitely.
can't get yourself right unless you are mentally there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, because if your mind is confused, I mean, what are you going to exhibit? What are you going to show to others? It's going to just be chaos. So you need to have that peace of mind. First of all, you need to have balance in order to be the best that you can be. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like you have a testimony. You have a testimony, a life story.
Oh, definitely.
Please share.
Well, I'm from Chicago, south side of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Outside. See, let me tell you something. Studio Steffanie, when I told her that we were playing that new comment that we played earlier, featuring Daniel Caesar, she was like, okay. South side Chicago representing.
That's right.
Yeah, you a fan of Common?
Yes, my cousin is actually a 6-time Grammy Award winner writer for Common.
Whoa.
For Kanye, for Rihanna, for John Legend, and
Whoa.
so
Wow.
yeah.
Talk about
My cousin's name is Malik Yosef.
the poet.
Yeah.
I
That's
know.
your
That's your
cousin.
cousin.
Yo,
Wow.
wow, are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Very
Yo,
serious.
okay, we gotta talk off.
Okay.
Yeah, for real.
We gotta talk
It's
offline.
about me.
For real.
real. Yeah, that is, talk about 6 degrees of separation. Malik, I always admired Malik himself. I mean, back when he was doing poetry on Common Sense, one of Common Sense albums, when he was Common Sense at the time. One Day It All Makes Sense. And I remember listening to Malik himself spitting for the first time when I heard that album, and I was like, this brother got skills, and you related to him.
Yes, that's my
Wow.
So it's in the blood.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Entrepreneurship, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's get back to you.
All right.
Let's get back to you.
Like you said, I am a life coach. I'm a master trainer, yoga instructor. I go to the jails and I teach the juveniles yoga because it's not about how you fall down, it's about how you get back up. And I do a lot of different things, but mainly I'm an author, and that's why I was in LA. I have my book in a couple of bookstores in LA, and so I'm just spreading my brand across the country because so many women need my help because of these reality shows are just so horrible. I mean, they're just, these women, I mean, it's so sad that the younger generation has to look up to these women drinking and calling each other out of their name. This is not what should be. And so instead of just complaining, what are we going to do about it?
Find a solution.
This is my solution. Yes.
Okay.
And it's helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right.
What has been your biggest experience so far reaching out to young sisters, young ladies out there? What experience recently have you came across that you was just like, oh my goodness, this is why I love doing what I do?
Well, actually, because when I go to the juvenile facilities and I see them singing happy birthday to 12-year-old girls, and it's just really sad that this is how they see the world, and they just aren't in the right environments. And so I get an opportunity to plant a positive seed in their head. So that's what excites me through that, unfortunate situation. So just to be able to help people, understand their greatness, because we are great. A lot of women don't like themselves. And I want women to understand how beautiful we really are. And it's not about the superficial look. It's not about the superficial image. It's about what you feel on the inside so it can exude outwardly.
But what do you think it came from, though? Do you think it comes from the home, the household, or do you think it comes from what they see in the media and television? Where do you think it originated from?
It comes from all of the above, but the parents, unfortunately, babies are having babies and no one is teaching the parents. There is no parent book out here. So they're looking to television to put their child in front of the television, in front of video games, and they're letting television raise children. And so that's just unfortunate. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Studio Steffanie in the building. You have a question, DJ Roland?
Yes, I was going to say when you were saying how they're looking at these, I would say, basically, I was thinking about what happened to the Claire Hustables.
Yeah.
And I missed that.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I think you and I, and even John Garvey, grew up on. And I'm like, how can we get back to that instead of saying, calling, like you said earlier, calling them out their names and everything on those reality shows? I'm like, really? I mean, come on. I mean, it is. I know some of it's entertainment, but they're taking it out too much. It's like almost everybody, even some of our rap stars that we grew up with doing these reality shows. And I'm like, okay, what are you going to do different?
Right.
What are you going to do to inspire? So that's what I see.
Well, I truly believe that we are under attack on all levels. It's poison in the food, it's poison in the water, toothpaste, it's poison on the radio shows, on the radio, not this one.
No, not here,
No.
never here.
It's just a lot of garbage that's being put out here. And like I said, I believe it's done intentionally, because when we really truly understand who we are and how powerful we are, we would not have to go through this. But they keep us asleep by keeping us filled with alcohol and drugs and thinking that the party scene is the place to be, and teaching us to become the best employees instead of entrepreneurs. Everyone comes from other countries and they become entrepreneurs. They're not trying to become employees. And we're just in a state of being where we're just settling for less, and it's just time to change that.
Time to change that, and yes, because I think the biggest thing with that is fear. Fear is the biggest one because they don't want to take that step to go take that leap, try it out, and whatnot, because you never know what is going to happen.
Yeah.
So I feel you on that.
Yeah, we are taught fear.
Yeah, that's sad. I mean, I taught my son not to fear.
That's
Go ahead and go for it. Stop being afraid
That's right.
to put it out there.
That's right.
So his friends see it, but I'm trying to make sure he sees it. So
Right. And how many of his friends have fathers like you?
none.
Exactly. That's why.
Yeah, for those who are just tuning in to the Beat Break Morning Show, good morning. We are talking to Studio Steffanie, life coach, master trainer, published author, and speaker. She is in the studio with us this morning. And like I mentioned earlier, it is summertime.
Yes.
People are already out there. They're trying to get fit. They like I come across people that just lack motivation. They lack motivation. They lack applying themselves to get out there and work out. Like, what does it take, being that you are a yoga instructor and you are an advocate of fitness and wellness? What would it take for a person to get up and start working out and be in a better shape than they are now?
First off, they have to want it. If they don't want it, if they don't strive to try to be the best that they can be and just settle for less, then it's kind of hard to for them to understand. But for the average person, they know what to do. It's just about implying the implementation. Mm-hmm. And what I tell my clients to do is just to look in the mirror, in the nude, and look at yourself. And do you like yourself? If you don't like yourself, see exactly what you don't like about it and fix it, because doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. Just work out, just move the body, it will burn it, and you can sculpt your body.
Mm-hmm. Now explain to people what cheat dates are. I've heard plenty of fitness trainers and exercise experts say eat everything in moderation. You have your cheat dates. What are cheat dates?
Your cheat dates?
Yes.
That could be one day out the week. I believe in the 80-20. You eat 80% correctly the majority of the time, then you can have your cake and your slice of pie and some cookies. I don't believe in extremes because I don't like diets. I lost over 50 pounds. I'm 50 years old. I had 3 children, cesarean section, and so I was at my biggest. I was 190 pounds, and I just got tired of pulling sweaters and trying to cover up. And so I just understood the relationship with food, because food is simply fuel for this body. It's not about the taste buds. It's about feeding the organs.
Yeah.
The taste buds are a killer.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about what I call the vegan movement? Because people that I know, and I know you know, people with DJ Roland that is on that vegan lifestyle now. You have places like the Slutty Vegan that's out there. My cousin's been telling me about it, and I just come across people that want to start eating more healthier, and they're thinking about going vegan. What do you think about that particular lifestyle? Is it meant for everybody?
I think it is meant for everybody because we have, and
Really?
I'm going to tell you why. I know.
I like
I'm
my
just going
meat.
to tell you.
No, you gotta break this down.
Okay, seriously. Meat, right? They have brainwashed us to believe that we need to have meat because of protein, right? But you tell me, what animal produces protein? I'm listening.
Well, I was thinking about fish. I mean,
Okay.
chicken. I'm not worried about that cow.
Okay,
I could reduce the cow.
If you dislike seafood, then you can be a pescatarian. Okay, but you just got to think about all of the mercury and stuff inside of the fish. And then, when you eat shrimp, don't forget they're bottom feeders, and you are what you eat. And then they are the roaches of the sea. I'm just.
So get rid of whiting and my shrimp and okay. What about lobster?
I mean, lobster. I mean, if you want to be a pescatarian, that's fine. I'm just saying that you can't get protein from animals. The only reason you receive protein from animals is because they're eating what we're supposed to be eating in the first place, which is greens and vegetables. The things that grow from the Mother Earth. I mean, what other kind of hint can we get from our Creator?
What about them lemon pepper wings?
That's what I'm saying.
You guys,
Barbecue wings, man. That's why I like my barbecue wings, man.
I mean, it tastes good, and just understand that the majority of your food should come from the farm and not the factory. And when you have all of those spices and everything, just look at the nutritional guide on the back of the labels. And if the sodium is high, now you're looking at high blood pressure. And you just got to really look at what you're eating, because like I said, we're supposed to eat to live, not live to eat.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I had someone tell me, and this is some guy that I met at the herb shop, right? And he said that everybody is not meant to be a vegan or a vegetarian, because he shared with me this story about this guy. He was athletic, he used to eat meat until he met this woman that he ended up marrying, and she was a vegan. And she put him onto that particular lifestyle. And ever since he went vegan, he started getting sick. He started losing weight because he couldn't eat certain things like meat and poultry and all that. So he wanted to go back to eating meat again. And you know what she told him?
What?
She told him it's either the meat or me.
She was into her health. But you got to think about it. I mean, meat, they're constantly injecting. They're injecting the chickens.
Yeah.
You know what they're doing with your pork. I mean, I love the smell of bacon. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still human, but I know how to apply discipline.
Yeah.
Okay? And again, we eat to live. So it's all in the mind. It's a mindset. Don't forget, I used to eat meat too. I was raised on eating meat. But I started to understand what the food does to our body.
So Studio Steffanie, what is the substitute for meat then? If we can't have if we can't have the fish and the lemon pepper wings and the turkey dogs and the hamburgers and stuff like that, what is the substitute for those items then?
The portobello mushrooms, and it's all in the spices. I'm telling you, you can have the barbecue sauce on it, okay?
I can?
Yes, you can. You can have the onions and the lettuce and tomatoes.
I can work with that.
Yeah, and it tastes really good. And instead of white rice, by the way, no white rice, no white bread, no white flour, no white sugar.
Everything, right?
Yeah.
No more Domino's sugar then, right?
No. And no table salt, sea salt.
Okay, I do have that.
Pink salt,
I do
okay.
that.
Okay, yeah. So you just want to think about what you're eating.
Man, it has to be more. You got to give us more than just that. I'm sorry.
Okay. So when you said that the gentleman started losing weight, you got to think about it. How much weight are we supposed to really be carrying? Because all the things that are ooey and gooey and chewy, they taste delicious, but it sticks around. The body doesn't know how to process it. The body's like, what am I supposed to do with this? So it just puts it in all the spots.
I'm okay. So I weigh 150.
Okay.
Right, $150.
Yes.
I don't eat meat. Like, I don't eat certain type of meat. I stopped eating hamburgers. I stopped eating pork chops and stuff like that. And I just strictly just eat seafood.
Okay.
My lemon pepper wings. I gotta do my lemon pepper wings. Every now and then I do chicken.
Okay.
Popeyes. Of course, shameless plug, I know. But it's mostly seafood and chicken wings and stuff like
Is
that.
it fried or?
I don't do fried.
Okay, baked. Okay.
Yeah, I just do baked.
Okay. You eat a lot of greens
I do.
every day.
Yeah, but not every day. I know, Studio Steffanie. That's why we have you here.
Okay, yes,
to
you gotta
motivate us.
Get the vegetables in. It's like Ajax to your pipes. It pushes it through the colon. You want to have a clean colon, because if it starts building up, like I said, I teach in the jails, and some of those young people, they have a bowel movement once a week. So all of this stuff is just stacking internally. So you can imagine what it smells like on the outside and what it smells like on the inside.
Yeah.
We're poisoning ourselves. It's toxic. So you gotta drink that water. We're 80% fluid. You have to drink water. That's
right. Not flavored water.
Not
I do
flavored
drink.
water.
Yeah, I do drink water. Pure
not
water.
water in your juice. Water. You got to get that in. You got to stay lubricated. I mean, our skin is the largest organ. You can tell when people aren't drinking water. The skin gets dried. I mean, you just learn to listen to your body, because the body is here to take care of us.
What is some good stuff that is out there that you can recommend for people that want to clean their colon?
Okay, that's a great question. Definitely drinking the water.
Drinking the water.
Alkaline water is best, like
Alkaline.
Terrence is mentioning. Alkaline water, because no disease can live in an alkaline environment. So when you get cancers and things like that, just realize your body is acidic, because only diseases can live in acidic environments. Alkaline water and alkaline foods, it offsets that acid.
Can they have alkaline barbecue wings?
That's interesting. I have to work on that one. But you want to make sure that, for example, in the morning, I have a smoothie. I have my berries, blueberries,
I was just going to ask you that. The smoothie, yeah.
strawberries, banana, some ginger. I put some spinach, exactly. And if I want it to be thick, I might add some oatmeal. And it really fills it up. And I will use alkaline water or almond milk.
I have almond milk.
Very good. Hopefully nobody's using cow milk here.
No.
We're the only species that drinks another species' milk. Come on.
My father taught me that. So
very good. And then for a snack, if you all like avocados, I didn't necessarily like avocados, but I understand the nutrition that is feeding my body. And again, it's all in the seasoning. So I put a little cayenne pepper in there, and just a little seasoning in there just to give it a little flavor. And then I can eat that. I eat it with seafood or seaweed. I'm sorry, with seaweed.
Right.
Or you can use chips or beans. Eat some beans because you can eat as much as you want without worrying about gaining weight. And then also, instead of white rice, like I mentioned, quinoa. Quinoa is an alkaline food. So you cook it just like you cook rice. And what else? Again, the beans, the greens. If you fill it up, if you fill a bowl up with greens and beans, you have a powerful nutritional punch. Right before you work out, you can eat a banana, slice it down the center, put some peanut butter or some almond for a quick protein, boost. But there are ways to feel, full.
okay, so
eating
basically
meat.
back to your protein.
Yes.
You were saying. So when you said peanut butter, so I'm thinking about the peanuts and all that stuff, because nuts supposed to have a good protein.
Yes, nuts. Yes, definitely. I always recommend to my clients to create their own trail mix. You go to the store, you get the bag of walnuts, the bag of cashews, the bag of pecans and everything, and then get your little small Ziplocs and just create your own trail mix, and put some raisins in there. You don't need the M&Ms, but put some raisins in there to make it sweet.
No white chocolate.
So if you have a bottle of water and some trail mix, you can get past those fast food restaurants because it's just full of junk.
I know. That's what I'm trying to stop doing, is
Yes.
going to these fast food restaurants. I know in our city is so many of them at every corner. But you know what I realized, Steffanie? I realized that my cousin, who travels back and forth to LA like you did, they have more healthier shops and restaurants out there than we do in our city, and that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's a geographical issue, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. I noticed that too. Every billboard
South.
is about.
It's
Yeah,
the South.
that's what it is. The South. Everything ooey gooey and chewy. Pour gravy on everything. And what does gravy do for you? It's a bunch of flour.
Yeah, exactly.
What does
I'm not a
flour
big
turn
gravy
into?
person, no.
Sugar. I mean, you just got to really think about what you eat. And just give yourself 30, 60, or 90 days and try to learn how to eat, better. For example, if you eat meat every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
No.
You do for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Maybe you can take away one of the meals with the meat. Just
Like,
slowly
hold up.
give your body a break.
Water for one time.
Okay, yes.
Try that.
Thank you. And I noticed that I feel better when I left the meat alone. Meat would make me feel bloated. It would make me feel sluggish. And it's your body talking to you. Learn to listen to your body. Especially if you get headaches or if you're constipated, that's your body telling you you're dehydrated. If you ever think, I'm thirsty, guess what? You're already dehydrated.
Wow,
So you just want to listen to your body, because again, your body is here to take care of us. It's like a car. Our body is like a car for us to function on this planet, because we have a spirit. The spirit is a soul. The soul lives forever. So while we're here, we're in this body. And don't abuse this body. We can always get another vehicle, but can you get another body during this lifetime? So you want to take care of it. And a lot of people take care of their vehicles better than they take care of their body. And that's just all in the mindset.
Right. So we got a couple of comments here on Facebook,
Okay.
and we want to make sure that you all call in if you have any questions for Studio Steffanie. The telephone number is 404-341-2763. That's 404-341-2763. And I forgot to mention that you are a nutritionist.
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
yeah, and that's why we're having this conversation,
That's right.
which is so funny because you would advocate for eating healthy, right?
Yes, definitely.
But also for cleaning the body. And we had someone comment on our Facebook page, well, what about those detox capsules
Okay.
that you get out of the herb shops? Are they helpful as well, or no?
And it all depends on the brand, and it is good to detox your body, especially if you eat a lot of meat. You want to cleanse your system. And depending on the brand, is it really good? I don't know. I know the best way to go with detox pills is to make sure you go to a health food store. But then you want to compare what it says, the ingredients, and then also basically when it comes to detoxing.
I'm sorry, we're
Okay.
going to interrupt you. We got a
No
caller
problem.
on the line.
Okay.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey,
All right,
Hey,
hey Terrence,
Terrence.
how's it going? All right, what's your question or comment for Studio Steffanie?
I just want to say y'all are doing a great show, and how you doing, Stephanie?
amazing. Thank you.
Appreciate it, home.
Karen, y'all just calling me and talking about the foods, and y'all was talking about the fake meat and all of that stuff. I was part of the fake meat era in 1983. It started in Atlanta, not D.C.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Didn't they start something in D.C. with that?
Okay.
I thought they did. Oh, they sponsor. Okay. I know they did some of it.
We see sponsors on fake meat.
Oh, okay.
But I do a lot of health foods, and I've been talking to Stephanie well. When she come online, we talk about different stuff. And, I got this book called Plant Paradox. A lot of people that's eating, if they eat it correctly, they really not. And a lot of vegans think they are eating correctly as vegans, but they're really not. So I advise people check out this book called Plant Paradox. Stephen Ford.
Yes, it is a good book.
Okay.
So very interesting show. I love the show.
All right,
Thank
man,
you.
we really appreciate it, man. Keep listening and make sure to let people know to tune into the Beat Break Morning Show on BeatBreakRadioFM.com and ThinkingOutLoudNetwork.com.
Oh yeah, I definitely will.
All right,
Thanks, man.
appreciate it.
Thank you for calling.
Definitely will. It's a great work. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. All right. 404-341-2763 is the telephone number to call in if you have any questions or comments for our very special guest in the building, Studio Steffanie in the building, talking about all things considered health, wellness, and how to eat right and get right for the summer. It's summertime, right?
Yes.
I go to the gym whenever I can.
How
Because
often is that?
how often, whenever I can.
You sound just about almost like me then. Whenever I can.
Because of our busy schedules and because of the industry that we're in, right?
Okay.
How many times should a person go into the gym? Or does it depend on the individual?
It depends on the individual, but basically, on average, at least, and you don't have to go to the gym. There's a lot of things you can do around
Walk.
the house. You can walk up and down the stairs. You can park at the back of the grocery store. But the main thing is to get the heart pumping, and it could be dancing. It's just all about moving the body. So if you can move the body around for about at least a half an hour every day, if not every day, just every other day, just a half an hour. A half an hour is what, maybe 5 or 6 songs, just dancing and you know, like I said, getting the heart pumped up and, yeah.
Or you can get a DJ roller mix. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah. That wasn't even shameful at all. I mean, he really needs this money.
Yeah.
Yeah. 404-341-2763 is the telephone number. Now, let's switch gears, but still keep it in the arena of exercise. And now that our young intern has left, because the question I want to ask you, and I've had conversations with people about this too. Sex, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is sex?
She ain't gonna be ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she ain't gonna be ready. So it's time to get real adult, man. Real adult. Real adults need to hear this.
Real adult talk.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Real adult.
Over 21.
Right.
Yeah.
Over 25.
Over 25. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because we all over 25.
Oh, yeah, we definitely all over 25.
Yeah. Now, is sex a form of exercising?
You better believe it.
Hey! Clap, 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 clap. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it gets the heart pumping.
Okay.
I mean, the adrenaline, the everything about it.
Yeah.
It's really good. It balances our hormones. I mean, it's really good on every level.
Mm.
Do you promote it?
I do.
Oh, good. I like that.
I do. With one partner, a healthy relationship.
Oh, yeah. Monogamous relationship.
No one night stand.
Yeah, okay.
For the record, but yes, definitely, I promote it.
Yeah. How much does it help in the bedroom? Does it help like 50%, 90%, or 100%?
I would say easily 85% with your overall well-being because it gets the mind, it clears your mind, and I mean,
Cleans the pipes.
it's really good for the body
Yeah, really good.
and the mind. Yes. Healthy sex. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay, all right. So you said those two words, healthy sex.
Yeah.
Describe what healthy sex is.
Yes.
Healthy sex is when it's two mutual adults that are agreeing to do whatever they're doing behind closed doors. It's healthy sex.
Well, you ain't gonna elaborate on it, right? You said healthy sex.
Okay.
Yeah, because what is
All right.
healthy sex to you may not be healthy sex to other people.
Right.
That's right. Because if you use chains and whips, you know, it can get.
No. We ain't. I don't want to get into all that.
50 Shades Gray.
No.
Okay. So yeah. No
Okay.
handcuffs.
Handcuffs are cool. Handcuffs can be okay, you know, just as long as you have those kind of handcuffs that you get out of the dollar store.
Yeah.
Where you can easily,
Yeah.
you don't have to have the key. You know, but you
Just
get the
push the button.
Yeah, you just push the button.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
The emergency button.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True tap.
You have that safe word, you know.
Yeah, okay. Studio Steffanie in the building, ladies and gentlemen. 404-341-2763 is the telephone number. Image is everything. That's the name of your book right here. What does your image say about you?
Yes, image is everything. What does your image say about you? It is a self-help workbook for women to empower them and to embrace their femininity, learn to love themselves on a higher level, because a lot of our women are kind of hard, and I say let the men be hard, let the women be soft, and play our roles correctly. And this workbook, it helps them to discover if they're meant to be an employee or an entrepreneur, how to eat properly, which fork, you know, how to dress, how to think, how to control their emotions, you know, because that can destroy a lot of relationships, and just learn self-mastery and how to gain peace of mind. Because the women run the household, and if she's going through stuff, how can she teach the children?
Do you agree, DJ Roland?
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing about it is how both individuals are raised on what you just said. That's how I see it. It's how they're both raised and what their positions are. So once they understand that, then I think their relationship should grow. Their integrity of mindset of what they need to do will go a long way with that.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
And the more that they are self-aware and
Yes,
you
those
know,
keywords,
the better
self-aware.
they are. Yes.
Okay. Studio Steffanie in the building, ladies and gentlemen. How can people get in contact with you for advice, consultation, for all of your services? How can people get in contact with you?
Great question. They can go to my website, www.studiosteffanie, and that is spelled StudiosStephanie, StudiosStephanie.com, or they can feel free to give me a call at 678-330-8139. Again, that's 678-330-8139.
Okay, and we definitely want to mention too that you are a member of the National Association of Professional Women and the Department of Juvenile Justice inaugural Citizens Academy. Woo, that was long. So definitely big ups to you on that because you are also reaching the young people. And speaking of which, because you are in that area of expertise of talking to juveniles, right?
Yes, definitely.
What did you think about the Netflix series When They See Us? Have you had a chance to see it?
I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but I think children and the youth should see that because it's unfortunate what we have to go through, and it just helps them to understand what is all involved here, and to just keep hope alive that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Keep the faith.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Stepping off on what you're saying like that, by me being a father of a son, a black young man coming up, and it's you can't, the way I was raised, you can't do the same way. Basically, like how my father was raised, you can't teach the same way. The thing about it is about what happened with those young men. I'm just sorry they weren't raised correctly because of how things turned out for them.
Right.
And that's an unfortunate thing, and they just had to be the selected ones. Because if they had the right channel to say and do certain things, some of the stuff may not have happened as far as it has gone to them. So it's all about my key phrase. I always tell my son, be aware of your surroundings.
That's it. Stay woke.
Okay. All right. Studio Steffanie, you got a few more minutes to hang tight with us, hang around with us.
Yes, I do.
Okay. We're going to switch gears coming up right here on the Beat Break Morning Show to circle back what our intern Naja Smith mentioned about the billboard sign of Raquel Bailey getting the attention of Tyler Perry for trying to, be her or be his next female leading actress. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. And there was a similar incident. I don't want to call it an incident, but a similar situation that happened where you probably heard the story about 50 Cent. He's on a date with this girl. They, one of the cast members from Love and Hip Hop, just chilling, having a little R&R, right? Some guy come up to him and ask him, "Hey, 50, I want you to listen to my Instagram." Yeah.
That will make no more CDs or mixtapes, but listen to my Instagram.
Listen to my Instagram. Listen to my IG. I got some hot stuff on it.
Okay.
All right. We're going to talk about that. The question we're asking our listeners is, does the entertainment industry need more people to be famous? Are there too many famous people in the industry? Do they need to just get another job outside of trying to be in the entertainment industry? We're going to unpack that.
Man, I can't wait to talk about that.
We're going to unpack that and more right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Coming up, Sean Garvey, where can people follow you at? DJ Rollem.
At DJ Rollem, ROLLEM. That's where you can follow me on IG and IG and Twitter and Facebook, DJ Rollem Townsend, so I can give you a nice, good deal on your next event. Gotcha.
You can listen to his mixes on IG also.
He
come up to you and be like, listen to my IG, DJ Rollem.
Live only.
Sean Garvey ATL, IG and Twitter. Sean Garvey Sean Garvey ATL, Twitter and IG. Sean Garvey on Facebook. It's the Beat Break Morning Show. Keep it locked. It's the Beat Break Morning Show. We back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, you can just see the off the air moments that we're having right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. DJ Rollem is trying to figure out this Facebook Live thing.
I'm old, okay? I'm old, all right? Like my son said, Dad, you're old. You're old, Dad.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, hey.
Well, wait till he gets old. He's gonna be saying
yeah.
the same thing to his offspring.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that to happen. I mean, man.
Beat Break Morning Show. Get at us at Beat Break Radio on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. Gotta let you know, you can check out the Beat Break Morning Shows on demand by going to beatbreakradiofm.com and thinkingoutloudnetwork.com. So if you missed any of our past shows, you can check them out on demand. beatbreakradiofm.com and thinkingoutloudnetwork.com. All right. And also, big shout outs to WadeWorksStudios and Thinking Out Loud Network. We are broadcasting live from the WadeWorksStudios. And big shout outs to our interns.
Oops, sorry.
Now, see, that was an intern mistake.
That was a rookie move.
I'm trying to get it to go down.
He's new at this.
Yeah, I'm very new at this.
He's trying to get it to go down.
Yes. Hey. I'm trying to get this thing volume to go down. It's like,
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry, man.
How can you do this?
Choose your words wisely. I'm just saying, you know. So, Studio Steffanie, we were talking off the air.
Okay. All right, I'm going by.
He's still trying to get his
I'm like, what's all this extra sound for?
You got your life right now?
Okay, let me try again.
We're gonna try it again.
All right.
One more time.
All right, resume. All right. I don't want to hear myself now. I don't want to hear no echoing.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you good?
I think so.
Almost. Yeah, you good.
I'm good now. I'm tired of seeing this part.
Yeah, just back out. Just back out.
Just back out. Okay.
She's saying back out, DJ Rollins. Back out.
I know where you're going with this. Stop. I know where you're going with that. I know where you're going. Okay. Oh, that's where all this wave stuff is. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
waving back.
All right, waving back.
Yeah.
I'm waving back. Okay. All right. All
Okay.
right. Got my homeboy VJ Williams on there. That's right.
Shout outs.
Yep.
Okay. But like I was saying, Steffanie, we were talking offline about something serious in our country, and it's obesity. We have the number one obesity problem than any other place in the world here in America. Not just only in the South or on the East Coast or the West Coast, but just America across the board.
Look at our so-called number 45.
Ooh.
He obese.
He needs to see.
Morbidly obese.
He needs to see Studio Steffanie.
Yes, he does.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, we're talking about 45 though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the number one silent killer, and it sneaks up on you, and it makes it harder for you to lose weight.
I read somewhere that stress is a contributing factor to cancer. Is that true?
Oh, definitely, because like I said, in order to receive cancer and other illnesses, your body has to be acidic, and that's the base of everything. The body's acidic.
Yeah. So, hey, it's not good to be stressed. Stress is unhealthy. That's why people need more sex.
Yes. Definitely.
It goes back to the question I asked Steffanie before we went to break about sex being an exercise. Yeah. So sex is an exercise. I mean, if you at the gym and you get it in 4 or 5 times a week, can a person get it in 4 or 5 times a week in the bedroom?
Oh, definitely. Actually, it's even a better experience because you don't have to worry about the 1 minute wonder. I mean,
what is the 1 minute wonder?
The 1 minute wonder is because they're exhausted and they can't. For example, if they can't walk up the stairs without catching their breath and just, being just tired, I mean, how much fun can it really be in bed?
So basically, don't become a Professor Clump.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Because he was really huffing and puffing up the steps on that movie.
Yeah. That's just too much weight to have to carry around.
But see, that's why you have Buddy Love, though. That's why you had that Buddy Love. So,
Buddy Love.
Yeah. Now he can handle that. Especially with 3 women.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of exercise.
That's a lot of exercising. Yes.
But that's not a healthy sex relationship, though.
Right, exactly. There's a lot of drama connected to that, so you want to have a healthy relationship. Exactly.
Okay, all right. Now, Studio Steffanie, switching gears outside of exercising and health awareness, we were talking about the Tyler Perry situation that is still ongoing. We had our intern in the studio with us, Anaja, before she had to leave. She helped do the 411 wire, which is usually done by Diamond Love. And in her 411 wire report, she was talking about the billboard sign that's posted in various areas of Atlanta. Of course, Tyler Perry's second hometown and the center for a lot of his movies and his production company. So you have this aspiring actress named Raquel Bailey who spent $2,000 and a $2,000 investment on billboard ads promoting herself. And basically it says on the billboard, hello, Mr. Tyler Perry, meet your next leading actress, which caused a lot of controversy. And before even the controversy started, I remember seeing the billboard. I didn't think much about it. I was like, interesting. Okay. I've never seen this before, but I always wondered if it would get a lot of media attention. I didn't think about it, right? But all of a sudden, it did get a lot of media attention, right? And then it also made me think about the recent situation that happened with 50 Cent and his date. One night, they were just out on a date. Guy come up to him, an aspiring rapper, comes up to him and said, "Hey, 50, listen to my IG," right? And in the video was out there, and 50 Cent is like, "What?" 50 Cent was about to go ham on this guy. He tells him that it's not the right way to do it, right? Same thing that Tyler Perry said to the young sister that did what she did with the billboard sign, So my question to our listening audience right now, and you all can call in and weigh in on the conversation, 404-341-2763. Does the entertainment industry need more people to be famous?
I don't know if they need more people to be famous as opposed to need more people to be, to have the right attitude and the right characteristics to be entertainers. I mean, a lot of people sleep their way up. A lot of people, it's a political world out here in the entertainment industry. And we don't need more people that are just sleeping their way up. We need real actors and actresses out here.
Now, you mean sleeping their way up, like is there, because I've been in a few projects. I didn't have to sleep with anybody,
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good. But then, we know that there are a lot of couch interviews and a lot of things that go on behind the scene. That's very unfortunate that a lot of women and men have to lower their standards to be taken advantage of to get ahead. And that's when they need my book. They need to know their self-worth.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what about you, DJ Roland? Do you think the industry already has enough people? Like, we don't need any more bodies to come in and wanting to shoot their shot in the entertainment industry?
Here's my opinion on that. You can come into this industry, but it's like coming into a relationship. What are you going to bring to the table? And I look at that so you can make sure that you're not doing the same thing as the other person is doing. So it's like when you get in a relationship, you don't want to keep having the same thing, because that's the reason why you're not in that particular relationship. So you're going to come into the industry where you're going to do different. I heard last week that some people may say this, people may agree, some people disagree. I say disagree on this one. They say the Migos have changed the hip-hop industry. I say no, because they said if you listen to from 2013 to the present, that everybody sounded like the Migos. That ain't good. You started something different. That's great. That's how you got in the industry. So what are you going to do different of what someone else has already started? I'm a DJ. I'm a classic DJ. A lot of our classic DJs are going bye-bye. So when the new DJs come in, they just want to just play that hot song and make these drops. And they're taking away the art of DJing. So relating that to the industry, what are you going to bring to the table that is different? That's how I see it.
I remember once upon a time, I was having a conversation with this guy, and he said to me, Sean, back in the day, there used to be a time where the most talented people can be on the stage. Everybody didn't want to be on the stage. You was either the entertainer or the person being entertained. And you had so many people sitting down watching their favorite actor, actress, artist, whatever, on stage performing, and these were like the most talented people. Nowadays, because of social media and the internet and everything that comes along with it, everybody wants to be on the stage. And there's no audience there, unless there's like one or two. But, I mean, I see what he's saying now. Because now you have social media, everybody's famous, and they all trying to shoot their shot. But I was telling a coworker of mine, I was like, I feel like it's too many people in the entertainment industry. It's gotten to the point where it's like now we need to have more people doing other things outside of the entertainment industry. We need more people in law. We need more of us in politics, more of us in community activism, more of what Studio Steffanie is doing and everything. But
I gotta say this.
Yeah.
With that being said, the reason why they want to get in the industry, they like the money.
So you think it's a money thing?
Yeah, it's a money thing.
Money, ego.
And ego. Money and ego. It's a money and ego thing. And it's sad that, instead of getting into the industry for the love, I have this talent, I want the people to see and whatnot. I love it and grow with it. Get into plays. You don't have to try to get the first great movie deal. Just crawl first. They want to be standing up tall with the greater actors and actresses and everything. And I'm like, what do you think how they started? So you need to crawl before you can walk and get that in their head and whatnot. And then dabbing a little bit. Tyler Perry did not just become this great person overnight. And some folks, did you know he was homeless for some years before he got to where he is? I mean, things like that. So he did his crawling for years and look at where he is now.
Yeah, the average overnight success takes about, 10 years?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you think people like a Raquel Bailey and the guy that came up 250 Cent, do you think they are shooting their shot to be overnight celebrities?
They're just trying to be creative and do something unique and different to stand out. Because like you were mentioning, what makes you different from the rest? So they were just trying to be different from the rest. The guy approaching 50 Cent, he just didn't understand the proper protocol. And he just wanted to just shoot his shot while he had 50 Cent in front of him. But there are proper ways to do that.
Why couldn't you just message him and see what happens?
Yeah.
Why? See, the thing about it, when you're in, when a celebrity is in their time of doing whatever,
right,
you should not try to interrupt that time.
Exactly.
And to me, that's disrespect. If I see, for real, if I see Beyonce walking down the street, I'm like, okay, cool. Beyonce, top of the game. I am not going to chase her down.
Right.
Because if you do, the Beehive will come after you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that bee stung. You're gonna get that bee stung. You won't even know it.
I don't need that. So I respect. I've seen celebrities. You and I have seen celebrities, Sean Garvey. We don't unless we're interviewing them. We're not gonna gotta follow them and trying to hang with them all the time and see what they. That's their private time.
Exactly.
They're entertainers for a reason. They're entertaining us. Why should we bother them during that private time? So that was inappropriate.
I think that's not gonna stop. Like a person coming up to the celebrities, that's not gonna.
Oh no, that's
stop.
not gonna stop.
It's definitely not gonna stop.
And they're looking for money.
They're looking for money. They're looking for their 15 minute opportunities, 15 minutes of fame. But it's also their way of not trying to go through the front door. They want to go through the back door. Because that's how I got into radio. I didn't go through the front door. I went to the back door. And I understand at the end of the day, it's a process. But it's like that, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. So I can understand why people like Raquel and the aspiring rapper did what they did. But at the same time, you have to also you got to use this as a thinking game. You got to think ahead and be like, okay, what could be the consequences that could happen from this?
Exactly.
You know, because she could have ended up getting on Tyler Perry's bad side, or she could have already blackballed herself before she even become famous.
Because if he accepted that, then that means everybody else would be trying to do that too.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I mean, $2,000 though.
Yeah.
Like $2,000 invested in a billboard.
But we don't know what her pockets are like. I mean, she might have access to $2,000 to where it's like
She got 2,000 friends, so they get $1 from each one.
Then GoFundMe. Hey?
Yeah, there you go.
Or I've read somewhere that somebody said that she could have just used that $2,000 and invested into her own TV company, her own media outlet.
Yeah.
Stop. It's like this. Yes, Tyler Perry is on top of his game, and yes, you would like to work for him, but why can't you become the next whoever? Do your thing, and become the next business person in doing that. Do something that is different. That's why I said bring something totally different. That thinking outside the box is so important in this industry, and a lot of people keep doing the same thing. Now, like how that guy went to 50 Cent. Like I said, he should have inboxed him with that instead of gotta show him and like I mean, it was creative. Instead of having a mixtape, and I'm like, okay, so you
got to think about 50 Cent. He gets those kind of people a dime a dozen each day.
Yeah.
But looking back at the video though with 50 Cent and the guy, it was funny though.
I can imagine.
It was so funny. It made me think like, okay, this got to be made up. This got to be fake. This got to be somebody that 50 Cent hired.
No, I couldn't. That's what it was. He said, "You owe me money."
Yeah,
I think he step away from that. But it's think outside the box, be creative, and then you can. I believe wherever you are can go as high as you possibly can. Sky's the limit.
That's right.
But don't just definitely listen to you. Okay. Definitely listen to Studio Steffanie and get her materials and learn. That's how you're going to do it, is learn. When I say learn, that's not just looking at pictures, looking at memes. You have to read.
Yes.
Read is fundamental.
Yes.
All right? Okay. Being real.
Anyway, I like to see somebody come up to Studio Steffanie and be like, "Hey, Studio Steffanie, I got this DVD."
You make sure you have a DVD player that works. I had to say this. Who comes up to a person and say, "Come and read my book"?
Yeah.
No, nobody does that.
No, exactly.
I ain't saying have like a 200-page
You
book.
are an author, so like if a young aspiring author, Studio Steffanie, comes up to you and be like, "Hey, I want you to read my book," what would you say? What would your response be?
If I was on a date, I would tell them to contact my manager or, send them my mailing address, and then we can take it further from there. If I'm, in my personal space. But if I'm at work, I would, tell them where to send it, and I would just follow the proper protocol from there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, okay. Well, what if it was a bad date, though? If it was a bad date, you probably wouldn't mind, right? She'd be like, yes, please, come on.
You want to read all of this? It's 200 pages.
Yes, anything to get me out of this bad date.
Hopefully I don't have that experience.
Okay.
All right. Studio Steffanie in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
Once again, where can people contact you? How can people get in contact with you?
Yes, my telephone number is 678-330-8139. Again, that's 678-330-8139. Or they can go to my website. First of all of my social media is Studio Steffanie. And Studio Steffanie is spelled StudiosStephanie, or StudioStephanie.com.
Okay. Well, Studio Steffanie, we really appreciate you for coming on the Beat Break Morning Show this morning.
Thank
And
you.
you got people hitting you up saying, they did that with what? Finish the sentence. They do that with what? You gotta push that button, DJ.
I gotta push that button?
We reading
The
our
blue
Facebook.
Oh, Lord,
comments.
Blue
man.
button. That right there.
Oh.
Touch that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Okay. now. They did that.
He did that with scripts, okay. That's my homeboy from Tuskegee, man. All right.
Oh my goodness. Now, before we let you go, Studio Steffanie, I have a confession.
Okay.
Okay. So we're supposed to be bringing in a food blogger in the next few days on the Big Break Morning Show. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever she's gonna bring is probably gonna be some chicken,
Barbecue wings.
some
Lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's what's outside of lemon pepper? Teriyaki. Okay. So I'm gonna commit, and you can hold me to this because
Okay.
I want you to hold me accountable. Okay.
I will.
I am willing to set aside the chicken and
Very good.
the meats and stuff like that after this food blogger comes on our morning show.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We're going into July. Well, matter of fact, after the 4th of July, because you know 4th of
I'm
July.
saying after Labor Day. Can we just try next year, 2020? We got Christmas and Thanksgiving coming up.
And then the next holiday.
That's gonna have to be our cheat week. That's gonna have to be our cheat week.
Cheat year.
I'm willing to commit to stop eating certain foods. Okay.
Up until the 4th. After the 4th.
After the 4th.
Okay.
We're gonna do it after the 4th.
All right. That sounds good.
Okay, and I want to have you back on the morning show
I will
so
be
I can
back.
talk to you about my progress and how I'm
Love
doing.
it.
Okay.
I love it.
All
I
right.
will weigh you and everything, and let's do
Well,
this.
one day at a time for me, man. Just one day at a time. Be real.
But you're gonna see how great he's gonna become, and then it's just gonna inspire you.
I'm trying to get that G weight, that G. muscle weight.
Those pythons.
I mean, hey, you know.
She
That's
weighs
right.
that.
That's right.
All right, Studio Steffanie, appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed myself.
Great.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned. We got a throwback from the Beat Break Morning Show, throwback episode of the Beat Break Morning Show coming up. Also standing by in the news desk is Lily Simmons with your news and weather update coming up right here on the Beat Break Morning Show. Plus, the DJ Rollin' Mix is about to go down. Actually, it's not just called the DJ Rollin' Mix anymore. It's called the
DJ.
Caffeine and Energy.
Caffeine and energy. Oh yeah, I definitely got caffeine and energy. Oh yeah.
Now, Studio Steffanie,
Yes.
you can't make us change the name from energy, the caffeine and energy drink mix to the vegan organic mix. Don't do that to us.
No. Can't put a lot of green on that, so we can't do that. Green is my favorite color, but green is only staying that way. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This time.
But we do have, speaking of organic, we do have the morning, what is it called? The Love Zone, morning affirmation.
Oh, that's
Come
nice.
on. Yeah. She will make you be a vegan also.
Nice.
Yeah, when you around her, no, matter of fact, I did see her eat some JR Crickets one time.
You did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, do you know
She
the
did.
difference between vegan and vegetarian?
Break that down before we let you go.
Yeah.
Okay. A vegetarian doesn't eat meat. Okay.
At all.
At all. However, they may eat some cake or something, and the cake may have egg and milk in it. Okay. But
That
a
is
vegan,
serious contradiction.
won't have anything to do with anything that's touched, anything that's been flesh.
Mm.
Okay.
I thought it was the other way around.
Nope. Vegetarians eat
A little bit of dairy.
things. Yeah.
A little bit
A
of
little
dairy.
bit of dairy. Okay.
Vegan is 100%
Exactly.
nothing.
Yes.
All raw and comes from the ground.
Yes.
all-
Would you date a non-vegan or a non-vegetarian?
Well, you would hopefully the best
Wait.
relationship.
What are you? What are you? A vegan
I'm
or
a vegetarian.
You a vegetarian?
Yes.
Okay. Would you date somebody who is a non-vegetarian?
It's kind of hard because I see. It's almost like I see them putting drugs in their veins. It's like
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, that's
That's
poison.
a bit extreme.
That hurts.
That's a little bit extreme right
Said
there.
with the heroin in it. I'm like, that. You've been wrong.
Right. You're putting things in your body that's not really good for your body. So, it's kind of hard to see that. I wouldn't cook it for you, but.
Yeah, there'll be the choice of restaurants is going to be
Yeah,
very
yeah,
limited then.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to make your man some vegetarian chili or something.
Yeah, I do.
Vegetarian chili?
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't know that? That's vegetarian chili.
Wait a minute, wait. Okay, I'm sorry, Sean. Vegetarian chili.
Yes, which is beans and a lot of sauce. The seasoning, that's all in the seasoning.
What makes you full from it?
The beans, eat a lot of beans. You'll get full. And eat some rice with those beans. You're gonna get full. You don't have to have meat. I promise you.
I gotta have my ground turkey or something, man.
I tell you what, come back. We're gonna bring you back on the morning show. I want you to bring us a list
Okay.
of what you
I can do
recommend us to eat moving
I will do
forward.
that. I will do that.
Okay, all right. I can work with that.
All right, that's a bet.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not gonna cut out all 10 things. I might
Okay.
cut out,
Yeah.
maybe 8.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
Baby steps.
All right, baby
Yeah.
steps. I'm willing to crawl.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. Stay tuned. The Big Break Morning Show coming up right here on, what did I say? The Big Break Morning Show?
Yes. Thinking about them lemon purple wings
I see.
Stay
for
tuned.
lunch.
Yeah.
For lunch.
I'm hungry already.
You hungry already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
it's too late to eat.
No, but it's never too late. Never too late.
Just make sure you eat at least an hour or two before you go to bed.
Yes, ma'am. I can do that.
Okay,
I can do
good.
that. I can do that.
So you can burn it off.
Right.
All right.
All right.
I can do that.
We can
And
do
drink a
that.
lot of water afterwards.
Yes,
Yeah, I can do
yes.
that.
Alkaline water.
Yes, alkaline
I
water.
gotta get alkaline.
Yes, or spring water.
Oh, it's spring
Yeah.
water.
None of that lemon stuff. I don't know.
Put the lemons in there, put the limes in there, it will alkaline your water. You can do it.
All right. How long I gotta crawl?
It's the Beat Break Morning Show. Y'all keep it locked.
It's the Beat Break Morning Show with Sean Garvey and the crew.